We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, 180, Mark 56. Who that? Kill. Check 26, check out.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 15 now. Trubisky with a hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
I got it.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Good. 180. Mark 56. Watch the run.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hold the love.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 70 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here I come again. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 56 is my boy. 56. Check 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike to 59. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Back. Max. Right. 59.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Go, go. Slam.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Lets this one rip toward Graham and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, switch gears. Hatchet.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Come on, D! Hey, alert! Hey, Zoo!
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They're not ready for this. They still...
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Orbit. Who's it?
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight left. 3 out. Mike 51. Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's on field. Hey, it's on around. Check 3.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch it, boom. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's got his man. This is Tate. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Target. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Yeah, let's get set.
2nd down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Able to fight through one tackle.
The Bears have first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got three, three down.
Here's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Reuben Foster able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Mine's 59. 6-man.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, ran, focus, defense, focus. 58's the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. 73 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Hey, wahoo! Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Trubisky to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 18. Hey, Alpha. 91 is the mic. Here I come.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky.
Check.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
51, Mike, 51. Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. 51, Mike, 51. So don't say nothing. Go, Mike, 51, Mike, 51. You must be getting tired. Red, come.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point up and through, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Show it. Show it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Third down.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third down, it's Gibson. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done.